In today's world, silence has become a rare luxury. From the constant buzz of notifications to the endless stream of conversations and media, we live in an environment where noise surrounds us at all times. It's as if silence has been pushed aside, replaced by a relentless demand for attention. Yet, amidst this noise, many of us feel overwhelmed, disconnected, and drained. What if the very thing we're missing, the key to clarity, focus, and peace, is not more noise but less? What if silence is the antidote we've been searching for? For centuries, philosophers and thinkers have recognized the profound power of silence. The Stoics, in particular, understood silence not just as the absence of sound, but as a space for reflection, self-awareness, and growth. They saw quietude as a practice, an intentional act of stepping back from the chaos of the world to connect with one's inner self. In a time when distractions are at an all-time high, we can look to Stoicism for wisdom on how to embrace silence and make it a cornerstone of our personal growth. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Be silent for the most part, or, if you speak, say only what is necessary and in few words." For the Stoics, silence wasn't just about refraining from speaking, it was about cultivating an inner stillness. They believed that silence provided the clarity needed to understand ourselves and the world around us. When we quiet the external noise, we create space for introspection. In that space, we can examine our thoughts, evaluate our actions, and align ourselves with our values. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often wrote about the importance of retreating within oneself. In his journal, he reflected, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This idea is especially relevant today. While it might seem impossible to find physical silence in a noisy world, the Stoics remind us that true quietude begins internally. By practicing inner silence, we can create a sense of calm even in the midst of chaos. But why is silence so transformative? First, it allows us to reset. When we're constantly bombarded by information and stimuli, our minds become cluttered. Silence gives us the opportunity to process, to let go of unnecessary thoughts, and to focus on what truly matters. Second, silence enhances our ability to listen, both to others and to ourselves. When we stop speaking and start listening, we become more attuned to the nuances of the world around us. Finally, silence fosters creativity and problem solving. In moments of quiet, our minds are free to explore, to connect ideas, and to think deeply in ways that noise often prevents. If silence is so valuable, how can we begin to embrace it in our daily lives? Let's explore some practical exercises inspired by Stoic philosophy that can help you cultivate quietude. The first exercise is what we might call a silence break. Just as we take breaks for meals or rest, we can intentionally schedule time for silence. This doesn't have to be long. Even 5 minutes of intentional quiet can make a difference. Find a space where you won't be disturbed, turn off your devices, and simply sit in stillness. During this time, avoid the temptation to fill the silence with thoughts or plans. Instead, focus on your breath, letting each inhale and exhale anchor you in the present moment. This practice helps you create a habit of retreating into silence, even in a noisy environment. Another exercise is the practice of reflective journaling. The Stoics often used writing as a way to process their thoughts and gain clarity. Set aside time each day to write in a journal, not about what happened during your day, but about what's on your mind. Ask yourself questions like, what am I feeling? What challenges am I facing? What do I value most right now? Writing in silence allows you to access a deeper level of self-awareness, free from the distractions of external noise. A third exercise is mindful listening. This involves actively choosing to listen without responding. You can practice this in conversations or by simply listening to the sounds around you. Notice the subtle details, the rhythm of someone's voice, the rustle of leaves in the wind, or even the hum of distant traffic. Mindful listening trains you to be present and helps you appreciate the richness of the world without the need to add your own voice to it. For those who find silence challenging, a Stoic technique called voluntary discomfort can be helpful. The Stoics often practiced small, manageable forms of discomfort to build resilience. If silence feels uncomfortable, start with short periods and gradually increase them. Use this time to observe your thoughts without judgment. Over time, you'll find that the discomfort fades, replaced by a sense of calm and clarity. Finally, consider adopting a daily silence ritual. This could be as simple as beginning and ending your day with a few moments of quiet reflection. In the morning, use silence to set your intention for the day. In the evening, reflect on what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you responded. These moments of quiet can serve as bookends to your day, grounding you in Stoic principles and fostering a deeper sense of inner peace. As we've explored, silence is more than the absence of noise. It's a powerful tool for personal growth, reflection, and resilience. By embracing quietude, we create space to process our thoughts, align our actions with our values, and connect with the present moment. The Stoics understood that silence isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for a well-lived life. Now, I invite you to try something simple. Set aside 5 minutes today to sit in silence. No distractions, no devices, just you and your breath. Notice how it feels. Notice the thoughts that come up, and let them pass without holding on to them. This small act of quietude can be the beginning of a transformative practice. Thank you for taking the time to explore the wisdom of silence. In a world that often values noise and busyness, choosing quiet is a revolutionary act. Remember, the power of silence lies in its ability to reconnect us with ourselves and the things that truly matter. So take a moment today, embrace the stillness, and let it guide you toward a calmer, more intentional life.